This is what happens when you finally stop caring about what other people think. Hey, everybody, it's Ryan. I want to welcome you back to 9 to 5 Exodus. If you're a person who is like myself, maybe you have been bogged down mentally with what other people think about you. This has probably been something you struggled with since you were a child. I know myself. Ever since I was a little kid, I had a hyper fixation about thinking about what other people thought of me, what other people felt about me. And I think that if you watch this video to the end, you're going to find some comfort, you're going to find some relief, and you're going to find some peace when you understand that it's okay to stop worrying about what other people think about you so that you can find true peace within yourself. Okay. And so, what I have discovered over the last 36 years is that people are going to think what they are going to think. A lot of times, people are going to make observations about you, they're going to make judgments about you, but it's a lot of times it's based off of their perception of you, not necessarily what is true about you, the person. You see, everybody who is outside of you has no idea what it truly feels like to be you. You are one of one. You are a unique person who has gone through a unique set of experiences, a unique set of life events in this world that no one else can 100% claim and say they have gone through the exact same thing as you, even if you are a twin. I am a twin, and I know that there are certain unique experiences about my own personal life, about where I worked, about what who I've dated, about some of the trauma, some of the experiences I experienced in my life that my even my own twin brother cannot relate to. And so when people are outside of you and you are perceiving them to judge you a certain way, understand that they may be looking at you from a negative lens or some type of lens that makes you feel uncomfortable. But one of the things is when you learn how to deal with this perception and still do what's necessary for you in your life, despite of what you may think others are thinking about you, you're going to be able to find peace. And that's one of the most important things that I want for you. You see, on this channel, we talk a lot about helping people quit their 9 to 5 jobs. And maybe you're watching this video right now because for whatever reason, you're working at a place that you absolutely hate. You're working at a place that you absolutely detest, and you are tired of doing the mind numbing, the soul sucking type of work that it is that you're currently doing right now. But the only reason why you won't quit that job is because you are afraid of how other people will perceive you leaving what seems to be comfortable, what you're concerned about what others will think about you, when it comes to you leaving what seems like you're leaving something that is so secure to you. And I want to just let you know that my life finally began when I would again release the shackles and release myself from the prison of other people's thoughts. It is a terrible hell to live in when you are so concerned about other people, what their projection of you is, that it's almost like you lose who you are. You can never fully step into um, knowing what you actually like, knowing what you actually want to do in your life, and knowing actually who you are as an individual, because your identity is shaped and it's masked in other people's opinions of you. And so, what I want to do for you today, I want you to start taking positive steps every day to distance yourselves from the of the opinions of others. I want you to do something bold today. And so many of you, again, maybe you're here because you have decided that you know that it's time for you to quit your job. And so I want you guys to start exploring what are some of the things that you are absolutely curious about. If nobody else was watching, if you didn't get paid for it, what would you be doing right now? And once you come up with that thing, I want you to start doing a little bit more of that every single day. Start doing and start finding and experimenting with things that are going to truly make you happy. And one of the things that does bring joy and value to my life is knowing that I have the opportunity to create content like this right now, content that may help someone else, even though I perceive that some people may question who am I to be talking about this particular subject, or people may question, you know, who is this guy? Why should I even listen to him? But I know that there is at least one person who has become a prisoner to your own uh, thoughts of how other people perceive you. And I just want you to be free today. I want you to know that it's okay to be you. It's okay for you to take up space. It's okay for you to think differently from other people. You know, when I decided to quit my job 4 years ago, I know that there was a lot of people who had their doubts, a lot of people who had things to say about what it is that I was doing. But right now, I get to speak into so many people's lives. On my main channel, I have over 17,000 people where I get to encourage them. I get to help them with their faith. I get to bring light to their day every single day. And that wouldn't be possible if I was a prisoner to my 9 to 5 job. And so I could have let what other people were thinking of and perceiving what other people were thinking about me leaving that job. But it allowed me to be able to step into a place of freedom where I can come and go as I want. I get to record the videos that I get to want, that I don't have to answer to any boss, that I get to do the work that makes me happy every single day. And this is something that I want for you. If you're a person, you know that it's time for you to truly step into knowing more about yourself, that you want to truly develop and find who you are as a person. I have found no other method of doing that other than creating video content like what I'm doing right now on YouTube. You see, as a YouTuber, what all of social media, not just YouTube alone, but specifically on YouTube, what I found, especially through long form video content like this video that I'm making for you right now, is that this is one of the fastest ways for you to start to find out who you are as a person. You get to truly dive into learning and exploring what you are curious about, what your passions are, and you get to actually begin to cultivate a voice for yourself. This has truly changed my life. I feel so much freer as a person. I think that I'm able to think clearer. I'm able to just show up as my authentic self in a lot of spaces that I didn't feel like I had permission to show up in those spaces before. And so even more so, I'm going to begin to even be even more bolder, even more definite in my purpose as I've been taking time away from making content to spend with myself to truly figure out what it is that I want to do in my content creation journey. And so if you're a person, you know that you want to quit your job, you want to become a more bold person, you want to be a person who can create their own life, that they can do what they want when they want. I have created a duplicatable process where I work with individuals over the course of 10 weeks to help them outline, help them plan, help them figure out how to go back to who they were as a child, how to go back to that particular person who was a dreamer, who had big ambitions, who was curious about life. And if you want to truly have a game plan of how you can step by step systematically create a life where you could walk away from your job in less than 6 months by creating content on the internet, I want to show you how to do that step by step over the course of 10 weeks. So if you have the capital to invest in yourself, to get coaching, to take your life, to take your pursuit, and to take your happiness and fulfillment to the next level, what I want you to do is I want you to text me this word to 702-608-1689. I want you to text the word live to 702-608-1689. Again, text the word live to 702-608-1689. And I truly believe that I want to work with you over 10 weeks. I want to show you how you can actually begin to live your life again, explore what makes you happy, because you are no longer bound by what other people think, say, or do after you experience this. And so if this is a video that resonates with you, do me a huge favor, like this video, consider sharing it with somebody else who needs help in this particular area, and I'll be back with another video. Bye-bye.